Hey Jack and Jills, this is Epic Botch, bringing you another episode of Kotor. In the last episode, we went ahead and rescued Bastila, so she's on our team. We're gonna have her in our party, and let's have a mission too. In this episode, we're gonna see if we can figure out a way. Hi there. Yes. Let's keep a low profile. You probably have me confused with someone else. Then why'd you ask? Candaris? In the cantina. Alright, thanks for the message. I guess I'll go meet him in there. Alright. Well, that was pretty straightforward. Let's go see if we can find Candaris. But real quick, I see that we're not leveling us up. We're gonna level up Bastila. We're gonna so she's a Jedi Sentinel. Let's see. I think with Sentinels, their dex is important. Let's focus on getting her wisdom up. I think that'll be a good skill for her to have. Plus we are gonna want her to have treat injury. Jedis get an ability where they can heal their team members. Unfortunately, she can't have it just yet. So we're gonna go with burst of speed. Nice. Powers, can we... oh, level 6. Okay, what else can we level up? So she already has throw lightsaber. Let's have, stun droid. That's a fairly useful ability to have too. Alright, this time... oh, she can only have it up to 9? Okay. What else? We'll do awareness. It'll be good to have a Jedi with lots of awareness. A feat. Sorry, I did that really quick. That was 2-weapon fighting. Because she has a double-ended lightsaber, which basically counts as 2-weapon fighting. So, we want that skill up as much as possible. Alright, we want her to be stealthy. I'm not going to worry about treating injury with her. That. Yeah, I'm not going to worry. I mean, she's fine with those where they are for the moment. And she's got improved Scoundrel's Luck. Very nice.
I'm here.
Alright. Now let's go see if we can find Candaris. He can tell us what's up. That was really lame. Alright, so I have been avoiding the cantina.
Yes?
Why? I'm not a peasant anymore. I can use my speed. Oh, this will make traveling around a lot easier. We'll
yes?
do talking later. Well, let's just kind of get into the meat of this. Because we're getting so close to being done. Hi, Sith Trooper. I am probably a Dark Jedi. That's why I'm running so quick.
Huh? What?
Let's see. So yeah, this was just past Qibla's shop. So there's a couple things that we could do here. Pazak is one of them.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game?
Yes.
Just 50 credits.
I will buy your deck.
Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty... good luck.
Thanks. I'm gonna be going now because that's all I really wanted from you.
No sense.
Alright, thanks. So there's a few people on Taris that we can play Pazak with. And, oh, hey look, there's Candaris.
Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results.
And Bastila's shoulder.
That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
What are you talking about?
My name's Candaris Ordo.
We've met
I work
twice.
for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
And how do you plan to do that?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person. We should move on while we can.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base.
Hoo-hoo.
I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
And why should I help you?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship.
I
the Ebon
knew
Hawk.
it! We're gonna steal that ship. Let's see, how am I supposed to get into the military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Candaris sent you and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Won't he get mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Okay, you got a deal. I want that
don't sense
ship.
any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javiyar's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Sounds good to me. Alright, well, before we leave this area, let's go... There's a few people that we can talk to.
Well, hello there. I can see from your exotic appearance that you are not from Taris originally. Allow me to introduce myself.
I got all these clothes here on Taris. What do you want?
What do you think of our local music? The band is quite good, wouldn't you agree? They're on the verge of intergalactic stardom, you know.
That's nice.
Obviously, you have an ear for music. Mark my word, they'll be famous soon enough. They
Okay.
were about to go on tour before this Sith quarantine stranded them here. Would you like to meet the band after the show? Maybe have a brief brush with fame before they become intergalactic superstars? I can arrange it, you know.
I'm gonna pass.
Are you certain? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Meet the legends before they were famous. All it will cost, I have a standing arrangement with one of the Rhodian bodyguards
Yeah,
backstage.
sure you do. I'm not interested. No thanks.
That's too bad. They really are charming fellow.
Yeah, this random person just turned around to tell him off. You do that, random Taris citizen. Talking throughout the performance. What a jerk. Anyways, there's not really much going on in there. The other major place in here is
I can't believe we couldn't
this
get arena
area.
tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gurlon Two Finger. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Girl on Two Fingers.
So basically what this area serves as, we could talk over to that hut and enter the arena, and effectively that's one way to earn credits while you're here. The other way would be playing Pazak, but it's a really slow way to earn credits. Let's go ahead and Nicholas.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on top?
Yeah, sure. Let's play.
I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your credits almost as much as I'm going to enjoy humiliating you.
So, you know, let's just wager 20. So you only get to wager 40 credits at most during it. So what happens is we're gonna go ahead and pick our side deck. These cards are really rare and very valuable, so as many as of those, I'm gonna try to get my hands on them. Let's do it. Let's not have 3. We'll do that. One of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those. And I get to choose one more. Let's do another +2. So this is my side deck. It will randomly choose 4 or 5 cards. Looks like 4 cards to play from. And what's going to happen is it's kind of like blackjack. So it drew a card for me, and now I have a total of 9. And the goal is to try to get up to 20. As close to 20 without going over as possible. So 9, I'm going to end my turn. And now it does the same for him. And each time around I can choose to play a card from my hands or not. See, 11, that's a decent number. 16, I do have a +4. So this was a tie, but we both had to use cards to do that. If it's a tie, neither of us get a point. I'm gonna end my turn. You have to win, I think, 3 times? A total of 3 times. 16. Oh, that's hard. Let's see what I get. Oh. All right. He's gonna win. It's all luck, which kind of is the obnoxious part about it. 14. Yeah, that's low enough. I could go another round. Do I have a... I don't. Okay, so we have to tie again. Yep, it's a pretty slow and monotonous way to... Well, let's do the +3 and stand. So this is a slow, monotonous way to... to gain credits. But it's one way you can do it. Oh, he's gonna... I had to end my turn. Let's see. He wins another one. Yeah. I don't have the best of luck with Pazak. I try, but... Oh yeah, I finally won one! But usually it's just very slow going for me. 17? I wish I still had that +3. We'll do a +2 and then stand. Ugh. Okay, so he won.
Pazak is not forever.
He took my 20 credits. I'm gonna call it good for that. Let's go ahead and go pick up that machine. Oh.
What can I do?
I will see you, since we've already gone through this area, I'll see you over there.
Hey, Bastila. You ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt of the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be times when you've thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not. stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi, doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
Oh, that was great. Alright, I'll see you guys there. Alright, Jack and Jills, we're back. Let's talk. Let's go ahead and talk to Janice.
Hachu apanki, jishawa anibon ka shat.
Kander said you'd sell me the T3 M4 droid.
Mokao dangya foki. Chachiska.
Ooh. Let's see. I don't have a lot of credits. Oh, this is gonna be a bad choice, isn't it? I'm gonna try it. Let's try it.
Watawama muliri kin kun chopeshwa no bamule raji jone
I don't
yutori
really care.
yanchi.
Oh, sweet. Alright, let's remove mission and add T3 and 4. Man, I am such a jerk. Ooh, I figured that would be the case. Dang it. That sucked. How bad does that affect me? It's still early game. Oh, I feel so bad, but see, I didn't have anywhere near enough credits. And if I chose the other option, like, I wouldn't get light slate points, I don't think, but it still would have cost me 1,500, and that's a lot of credits. Alright, let's see what T3 and 4 is all about. So he's a droid, he's very high int, decent dex. Yeah, all around, he's mostly just an int person. See, where do you recommend putting index? I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Let's... Can I put it in? Yeah, we're gonna do his intelligence. Because we want him to have lots of points. So we'll give him... So he is pretty much going to be our go-to person for computer use, repair, and security. Oh, I didn't spend all of them? I don't think I'm going to worry about demolitions at the moment. That's okay. Yep. We're going to keep leveling them up. Boom. I wonder if awareness is... That might be a good one to give him. Alright, so he has... T3 and 4 has different feats than all the other human companions you get. And it's a lot shorter list. And I think he gets most of them through his class. So really the only choices that we get to, I mean we can choose those, but I don't care. We can have him do 2-weapon fighting, or we could give him toughness. So, I mean, he could be kind of a tank for us, which wouldn't be bad. Or... let's have him be a tank for us. Or at least work him towards that. We'll up these? You know what, I think I will... Oh. I only have... Oh, it's a cross-class skill. Wow, he does not get a lot. So, as you can see, like, there's some good sides to T3 and 4, but he's also quite limited. See, like, we just got that. We'll probably get that later. Oh, I can't have those. Let's continue having him be our tank. Alright, pretty straightforward.
I'm here.
You know what? I don't think we're quite ready to call it an episode, but I don't want to move on to the next part just yet, so let's go back to our hideout and talk to everyone. We got 2 new people in relatively short succession. Let's go ahead and talk to them. Let's see, I believe Mission and Bastila both have
How can I help?
conversations with us. Alright, you want to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taris. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
We were looking for you.
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction.
I don't know, there kind of were.
You found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcan prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taris Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
At least she's acknowledging that we did stuff to find her, rather than being kind of a jerk. I had a lot of help from my friends.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
I think you're underestimating us non-Jedi.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Sounds good. Do you have anything else to say? No.
Then I suggest we move on.
Okay. Let's see. Let's talk to T3 and 4. I want to ask you some questions. But, huh? Okay, so I kind of forgot about this, but we don't actually get to understand him, which is kind of, like, we understand him through the way that we respond to him, which is a little bit obnoxious, but that's just the way it is. So he's not much of a talker either. Alright, Mission, what was bothering you earlier?
What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taris. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
So you were stowaways?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
He's family. You have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Oh. I don't know. Like, those do sound like pretty handy skills to have, but it does sound like he was a petty criminal.
Hey, you don't know what it's like. You need those skills here in the lower city. Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Yeah. He doesn't really sound big on keeping his promises.
Why do you gotta go putting my brother down like that? That's just mean. Besides, it wasn't his idea to leave. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
What are you talking about? What happened?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
No, nothing. Thanks.
Okay, have it your way.
So that's quite the touchy subject. Let's see, Zolbar's not much of a talker. Karth, you are our last one.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Do you have something new? Ah, you do. I just want to talk with you.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
Yep. I'm always up for a good fight.
Can't say I've ever met a woman quite like you before. You're really something. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own.
But we have to work together, Karth, so it has plenty to do with me.
Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I?
Correct.
You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith. And we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
Okay. But what do they have to do with it?
It's not that, that's not what I mean. There were others, good, solid, trusted men who joined them. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
You say that with such hatred.
I know, and I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... no, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay. Well, Jack and Jills, we didn't accomplish a ton in this episode, but we got a little bit more background story on each of the characters, except for T3 and 4 in Zolbar. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and see if we can get those launch codes. Launch codes? We're going to go to the Sith base and steal paperwork from them, because they're jerks. So, thank you so much for joining me, Jack and Jills, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.